Hi there, I've made it. See how many of you are popping on. I know some of you are coming over. That'd be great. So it's my birthday today, and I thought I'd do a live. Actually not very well at all, so if I suddenly cut it short, I've had to go to the vomit bucket. So hopefully not. And thank you all for being here and watching and being with me for my birthday. As you can see, I'm in a slightly different place now, so I'm trying it here. And the reason is this board behind me, people are saying that they want to send me stickers for their channels. So I thought if I figure out somewhere to put them, so I thought maybe I'll have a board behind me and do it there. Hi, Diane. Hi. You're the first one over from Ava's. Well done. I had to key it all in twice. I typed everything in, had it all ready. Hi, Sandra. Hi there. You've made it. Some of you are really fast. So, yeah. Great being here. We just had a brilliant time on Ava's. I didn't actually throw up during Ava's one, which I was a bit concerned about. I wouldn't make it, but I did. So I think I should be all right to go here. Hi, Ava. Oh, it's weird being this way round. Oh dear. How's the picture for you guys? It's a bit grainy here and a bit dark. Anyway, I'm going to get going because I don't know how long I can stay on. I should be all right now. Made it through Ava's without puking. So, as I say, if I do suddenly cut out, it's puke time. But I feel a lot better than I was. So I've got some bits to go through. I'll do my usual live things first. And then there is a special guest, which is why I've got to do it. Oh, Sandra, thank you. Sandra saying thanks for being one of my first subscribers. Quite amazing how many channels out there I was their first subscribers for. I'm quite proud of that. So I always go through what book I'm reading or have just finished reading and give you a little review on it. So briefly, this one I went through last time I was reading, called Missing by Susan Lewis. And if you want to know about it, go back to my last live and I'll tell you about the book there. How was it? There were very good bits in it, but there were some bits not so much. It was, the brief story was basically a man and a wife go to the station. He drops the wife off. She gets on the train and goes, and she's never seen again. Some bits dragged a little bit on it, but some bits pretty good. The very end was very sweet, a bit teary at the very end. So overall, yeah, recommend reading it. As I say, there was some bits was a little bit repetitive, but that was good. And what I'm reading now, and this is my type of book, because within the first few pages, I was so into it. And for me, that's what the book's about. This one's called Too Close to Home, and it's Linwood Barclay, who, if any of you are from England and you know Richard and Judy, this was an author who won, not for this book, but for a previous book, the prize on Richard and Judy's book club. So that's the book, and I'll read you the back. It says, what's more frightening than your next door neighbours being murdered? Finding out the killers went to the wrong house. For the Cutter family, the idea that they may have been the intended target seems crazy, that each of them has a secret they'd rather keep buried. What was on that old computer the teenager Derek had salvaged, and where is it now? What hold does it on a local professor and best-selling author have on Eileen Cutter, and why does Jim Cutter know about his neighbour that even her husband didn't? But the final secret, the secret that could save or destroy them, is the one place no one would think of looking. And as I say, as soon as I started it, I really can't put it down. I'm already halfway through, and that's basically because I'm busy cutting on my olive tree, so I haven't got the time to sit and do that. Who we got here? Gosh, there's quite a few people. Don't forget that thumbs up, guys. So we've got Diane Phoenix, Hawkins Family Adventures, Ava Potterfield and Friends, whose link is below in this description. TGIF, Tracy Ocean Fire 777, You've all come over. I love it. Doug. Oh, hi, Doug. Oh, that's lovely. Doug's on. Oh, I appreciate that, Doug. Thank you so much. Thailand Adventures and Garden. Hi there. Loving all your videos. And the other thing I always do on my lives is everyone likes to see. Some of you guys haven't been on one of my lives before, and you're all crafters. I show how I'm doing with my craft that I'm doing. It's cross stitch that one of my viewers sent me the Ada and some threads, and I didn't want to just copy a picture. I was picking out lots of different pictures from different patterns and made my own picture. I haven't finished it yet, but here's the update how it's all going. So that's coming along. Don't worry about all the pins. The pins around the edge are because it's the shape of the frame I'm going to put it in. And as you can see under the cat's bottom, I'm starting pinning because I'm going to create some sort of pathway. I'm just sort of thinking about that, but I can't finish that off unless because I might want to put things over the front. So that's that. Update what I'm doing. As I say, I'm finished picking finally all the olive trees. It's coming along. Yes, it is. I love doing it. So I've done that. I'm now actually pruning back 96 olive trees. And when I say pruning back, I'm literally hacking them to death, taking the whole middles out. Some haven't been done at all. Some have been just lightly pruned before. So I'm trying to get that all done. So I'm future-proofing them so they're not overwhelming sizes. And what's coming up? I've just done a recording of my pop-up book that I had from a child the night before Christmas. And I don't know if I'm putting that on this channel or my other channel. I think that's going on this channel. And I read it and I show you all the pop-ups as I read you the story. So that's something to look out for. That will be just before Christmas. I think I'm posting that one. So that's that. What else have I got to share? Oh, I told Diane I was going to be singing you the happy birthday song that we sing in Cyprus. I don't sing, guys. I don't sing. I'll just do it my way. Okay. So I'll read it first, or I'll sing it to you, and then I'll tell you sort of what it means. So it goes. Narcissus, Narcissus, και χρόνια πολλά, μεγάλος να γίνεις με άσπρα μαλλιά, παντού να σκουπίζεις τις νόστους τόπους, και όλα να λένε να ένας τρόπος. And that's it. It's about the limit of me singing. And it's basically saying like happy birthday, many happy returns. And then it's basically saying, may your hair turn white. Now when I first got that, I was like, that's a bit rude. But it's saying later on about that you might hope you get lots of knowledge and that kind of thing, and you will become wise. So they're basically saying, hope your hair goes white because you've lived to be a good age and you'll be more knowledgeable and everything like that. So that's that. You just have a look at the comments here. As you all know, if you all do live, so I love to be on an actual live rather than the after event because I like to get in on the chat. We have birthday dawn. Too close to home. That sounds good. The book, yeah, the book. I like that one. They're all a friend of mine. She runs the cat sanctuary, and they get books given, obviously, to sell for charity. But they have the same old people mostly round and round, and they all buy them, put them back, buy them, put them back. And when they've all been read many, many times, they keep seeing the same ones. She gives them to me. And then when I've read them, I leave them out for my workaways to read, or when we do Airbnb, the Airbnb guest. Misty Way getting out of the door, yeah, I know that, TGIF, but I know a lot of you, it's your morning and you're off and out, so I appreciate you coming. Thank you for that. Happy birthday, sis Doug. Yeah, I love that Doug's here. Rita says that's coming right along. Yeah, well, I was down there. It's nice to do it. A lot of work for sure. Love the night before Christmas. Yeah, it's my mum used to buy most of the presents from my dad and my mum, but I'm pretty sure my dad I think my mum saw the books and got my dad to choose for me and my older sister, and she's got a Cinderella pop-up one. And that's really beautiful too. That's great. Love the white hair. Diane says, I read The Night Before Christmas to my grandkids by the light of the tree just before the Christmas story from Luke. That's lovely. Rebel Canners, hi there, how are you? Hope you're doing better. Inspired to wander, happy birthday, Dawn. Stopping by before I head to work. Pops from Ava. So, I think my guest is just come. I'm glad actually some of you are here from Ava's channel, because you'll appreciate who the special guest is that's arriving. You know who it is. He's being very silly. He's come for a live. It's Mr. Ginger. He's the only other one here because Ava has all the exclusives on their life, but I'll share a weenie exclusive, but won't give anything away because Ava gets all the exclusives. The other gingers aren't here because they've got a special relative coming to stay with them from England, and obviously they're getting the house tidied up. So watch out for next week's update on Ava's channel. As I say, if you're not someone who knows Ava's channel, links below, and they get weekly updates. And it's Ninja Tea Ginger. And I saw today, Ava, you're like, what's his name? I don't know. How would I know? Ninja's here, yes. There you go. I think some of you didn't know how big he was. He's gingerbread size. Oh, he's brought something with him. No, I don't think we want to see that, Ninja. No, I don't. Okay. He said this is from his friend Black. He borrowed it, as you may or may not know. Black is the school teacher of the gingerbreads. This is from the biology class. Yes, you know how to make gingerbread. We know that now. Oh dear. Oh, he's got two pictures. If you want to see two pictures. I don't think we do want to see these pictures. Oh, this is his other gingerbread friend, the invisible gingerbread man. Yes, thank you very much, Ninja. Oh, one more. Oh, a picture of him. He's got a picture of him. Oh, you drew this. Oh, he drew this picture himself. This is Ninja Ginger in a snow blizzard. It's a pretty bad storm, apparently. Let me see. Ah, Della. Hi there, Della. Oh, Della, if you don't get all these gingerbread things, you need to go on Ava's channel to see what idiot things I do there. The invisible gingerbread man, laugh out loud. Happy birthday, Dawn. Many more to come. Have a blessed day. The cookie cutter. That's biology. We're laughing. Is Ninja excited about his new houses? I haven't had the chance to speak to him about. Oh, he's doing cartwheels over here, so that's probably a yes. Oh, he's doing all sorts of other ninja shapes now. You don't want to see that, I'm sure. They're yours. I just get to participate. No, Ava. No, Ava. They write to you. They just lodge here. No, Ava, they're yours. No, that's why I checked about. Everyone said I could put their pictures of the gingerbread houses online because that's through your channel. But I do thank you for all the credit. Oh, he's got a book of gingerbread jokes that he wrote with Bill because he thought you know human jokes, so he thought you might like gingerbread jokes. Well, where have you put it? Where have you put them? I can't see them. What have you done with them? I'll just go over here. He's got one over here. I don't know, you people say you have trouble with your rails, but when you have gingerbread men running round, that's pretty much the same sort of thing. Let's see, where did you write them? I don't know where he wrote them. No, that's something else. That's about not prepared. Here he is. Here's his jokes. So, these are from Ninja and Mr. Black. Why are there no gingerbread men on your computer? Because you probably deleted all the cookies. How does a gingerbread man button his coat? With ginger snaps. Can you make a gingerbread deer? Yes, just use cookie dough. How do gingerbread men get into their gingerbread houses? With cookies. My internet stopped working. I phoned my internet provider. He said, have you tried disabling cookies? So I went and bit a leg off of a gingerbread man. What did the gingerbread man use when his leg broke off? A candy cane. What do you call a gingerbread man with a degree? A smart cookie. Why do basketball players love gingerbread men? Because they can dunk them. Some children lined up for the snacks at the Catholic school. There was a table with plates full of apples. The nun said, take only one each, God is watching. On another table were platefuls of gingerbread men. A child said, oh, take all you want, God is watching the apples. I like that one, that's quite cool. One more. Hansel and Gretel came across a house in the woods. Is that a gingerbread house? Gretel asked. Hansel walked up and took a taste. Not quite, he said. It's apartment. 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 I like that. I think that was pretty cool. So let's catch up with the chat. Oh, got lots of laughing faces. Where did I get up to? I think I was up to Della. Oh, the invisible gingerbread man. The blizzard is so bad we can't even see him. Right. Jar of Heart, I made it. Yay, yay, Jar of Heart. Spider Wonder, did I miss you singing, Dawn? Yes, you did. Or maybe you did hear something, but you thought it was a cat wailing. That was me at the beginning. Jar of Heart. I know I was connected and found myself not connected. Yeah, I went on at the end of Ava's. I had all what I wanted, the links ready to go in the description, just had to paste it on. And I don't know what I did, I pressed something and it all went again, so I had to start all over again. But I don't think that was too bad. I haven't done the tags in the thing, but I've done all the title and all the other bits. I have known you a long time. Della Smalling, hello Diana. It's interesting because some of you are on like my people, if you like, and some people are more from Ava's side. And now I can see some of you are interlinked as well, which is nice. Ava Potterfield. The gingers are Dawn's creativity. I did read this. I just get to share them. I'm so happy I get to. No, as I said, they're affiliated to you. I know nothing. I know nothing. We love Dawn's gingers. Real fun, Ava. Ava, Dawn's creativity is awesome, so is yours. I think we make a great team actually like that. But do you know what? When I send the messages, I'm like laughing because I can imagine Ava reading them and they're like, I can't wait to watch it to see Ava's reaction. And you present them so well, Ava. I think it's lovely. And then today, for example, then I see all the chat, everyone's comments. They're great. Deleted all the cookies, laugh out loud. Ginger snaps, yeah. Cool keys. Ginger stories are funny. As I said earlier to you in the chat, I've barely got started yet. I'm quite a bit ahead. And since I know Ava is doing them weekly, I've got them going up to Christmas. And then I will have a little break because I don't know what Ava's doing live-wise between then and now. And so I'll give you a Christmas one to round it off pre-Christmas. And then I'll have a little break till next year. But I've got some ready for next year as well. It gives me joy. It does take time. I appreciate you all know that. But I tell you what took most time, creating the actual gingerbread men. I'm not the world's best sewer. Need to leave. Pretty care. Yep. Happy birthday. Thank you, Debbie. How are you doing, Debbie? Thank you for all your kind messages, Debbie. Debbie and Della, I think, are two of my guys that leave me the most messages. So thanks for that, guys. I'll see some of you know other people. There we go. I thought I saw. Oh, did I jump somewhere? Because I thought I saw Spanish up here. I'm sure I saw a message from Spanish, or have I not gone down the bottom? I'm sure I saw Spanish Homestead here. I think I've missed you. Yes, here you are. I knew I'd seen your icon. Hi there. Yeah, I missed your Q&A, and I wasn't on yesterday. Obviously, wasn't very well yesterday, and I missed it. And I've saved it. I'm going to go back and watch that. Oh, and while you're there, Andy, if you actually know Mark and Laurie, I know you know of them, but if you know them, can you get them to message me? It's I just want to check they're okay because nothing's been happening on their channel. So if you do know them, just either you let me know they're okay, or if you can get them to let me know. The Gingers are a lovely family, yes. They are quite sweet, aren't they? So I've just been looking at a few bits and pieces as it's my birthday. I just thought I'd grab some bits. So this is me, the humongous baby. You can see I've moved my laptop, so I've not probably got the best of angles now. So yeah, this is me here, the mega sized baby with the tons of hair. Obviously my mum and my big sister. That is me. That's a huge baby. Oh, this one shows how huge I was. There's me. Look all that hair. I'm a new baby. Look at that hair. My hair's still really thick. Got very thick hair. There's me a little bit older. Obviously doing the applause before it was a thing on an emoji. Oh, cute baby. Oh, here's my big sister feeding me. Oh, lovely. Oh, me a little bit older. Look, I was such a shy thing. Still am. Oh, you can see I was shy, can't you? There, look. You're a strange man at school taking your photo. Oh, a bit older, this one. Oh, that one's before that one. I just found these ones the other day, loose. I've always had this wispy hair thing. My hair is very untamed. Whatever I do with it, it always does its own thing. Oh, I'm feeling a lot better now, guys. Still a little bit, but apart from that, I think it's Ava's medicine. I always say going on Ava's channel, good medicine. There's me. Oh, long hair there. That's probably the longest I had it as a child. And then you get to a rebel teenager where you cut your hair. I think if you've grown up with really short hair, you tend to want suddenly long hair. And if you've got long hair, you want to be grown up and short hair. Another one. I think these must all be my school photos. That really sets an age there, doesn't it? What would we say? Would we say 80s? Probably that was. Just from the hairstyle. That's senior school, or high school, whatever you call it. Yeah, and this must have been the last year when I left. So those, I think I like those. And then I've always had this in my room, and it's my birthday's on the 6th, and it says a 6-day person, what you're like. So seeing as some of you know me now, I wonder how much of this you agree or disagree with. If your birthday falls on the 6th day of a month, six are warm, loving, artistic, and patient people. 6-day people sometimes lack confidence but are strong in a crisis and will always strive to hold the family together and are often very close to parents and extended family. You're my extended family. 6s are born teachers and homemakers. While these people are amongst the most gentle and sensitive of numbers, they will fight tediously for their beliefs and ideals. The 6's need of a home, family, and harmony is so great they should choose their partner with care. Check. Usually community conscious, interested, and often give much of their time to local groups and encouraging their children's interests. 6s make wonderful, caring friends. I would say I agree with most of that. Let me just have a look at the chat while you're thinking about that. Oh, you give me cake and music, Ava. Thanks. I don't feel like cake today. Oh, I've got to be sick. So sweet, cute baby you were. Ava, who's shy too. Adorable, Dawn. Oh, hi outdoors with Big Mac. I've missed you coming on then. So thanks, Ava, for popping that in. So Linda, hi there. Enjoy your comments on my channel all the time. Your photos. And then I've got, you guys know what year I was born? I do say 1964, so you can work that out. And this has got a little bit about what happened in the world 1964, obviously from an English perspective. Read a couple bits. In 1964, £10 notes, English money, were issued for the first time since World War II. Oh, the Great Train Robbery, that's a big thing. Harold Wilson became Prime Minister. Mary Quant Fashions opened Britain's first boutique bazaar in Chelsea. Won't read sport because I'm not interested in sport at all. Music and films. Elizabeth Taylor and Richard Burton were married. Dinah Rigg and Patrick Macnee starred in The Avengers. BBC Two went on air with its first programme, Play School. Hi Ashley, how are you doing? You got snow there, I believe, at the moment. Radio Caroline began transmissions in 1964 from the North Sea, and the first time Beatlemania gripped the USA. 1964 saw the birth of Prince Edward and Lady Sarah Armstrong Jones. And then I also got given this, The World According to Dawn. It's a key ring. I think this has got little bits and pieces in. The personality behind your name. It's very small writing. Dawn means sunrise, daybreak, new beginnings. Dawn is a modern name using the traditional Old English word. The name first came about in the 1920s. However, it didn't become popular until the 1960s and 70s. Now, my mum named me Dawn because it wasn't really well known, and there was a actress, I think, called, her name was, anyway, an actress, and that was all she knew. But when I went to senior school, like the high school, there were 3 Dawns in my class, and I'd never heard anyone else be called Dawn before, so that was interesting. Checking the chat, great information to know. What else does it say? Excuse me. The character of Dawn. You desire independence and the authority to make your own decisions without the interference of others. With a serious name and thoughtful nature, you like to ponder a situation before making any final decisions. I will say, of my age now, if someone wants me to commit to something, or can you do blah blah for me? Not get out, but never go, oh yes, yes, yes. Don't be a yes person. Go, well, I'll let you know. I'll think about it, or I'll see my schedule and I'll let you know. I do tend to say that a lot more now. Oh, I'd be singing happy birthday to me. Links to your name. Oh, hue. What hue? Blue. I love blues. I do like all sorts of blues. Fragrant. Myrrh. Didn't know that, but that kind of makes sense, doesn't it, for December? Plant. Heather. Now, I've got another thing I've written down, and that says your plant's narcissus. Narcissus? Narcissus. Ah, here. Flower. Lilac. Tree. Eucalyptus. Animal. Tiger. I was year of the dragon, so I would say dragon. Metal, uranium. Gemstone, opal. Now I've got turquoise, and I was always told turquoise for mine. It's quite interesting. I've not looked at this. The mind of Dawn. Your adaptable nature ensures you are never fazed by change. I wouldn't say not fazed by change, but I adapt to change, and I make any change negative, positive, eventually. You're not easily discouraged, no, and are more likely to see a bad turn of events as a challenge to be conquered. That is so right, isn't it? Blue is Doug's favourite. Any particular blue, Doug? I like vibrant blues and neons and turquoisey and luminous colours, those sort of, rather than dark blues, navies, not so much this sort of blue, light blues and pretty blues. And then it says the emotions of Dawn. Yes, especially since I had my accident, my emotions are all over the place now because the brain doesn't work right. With an extremely loving nature, you can on occasion give too much of yourself, which can be draining. However, those who are able to get close to you are rewarded with dedication and devotion. Yeah, I suppose in that way, a bit more sceptical about trusting people, and I've got to know them before I become myself, I would say. Any blue for Doug? Any blue. The social Dawn. Forgotten what that is. Oh, it's this. This is social. As you work so hard, any social engagement is a real pleasure and treated as such. Whether it is a formal sit-down meal or a more frivolous night out, you will make sure it's an occasion to remember. Now, I think I've talked about this in the live before, where sometimes I'd be out with younger friends and I never drove, so I always got a train or cab back. But I always made sure they were all right first. So I wouldn't drink too much, or not that I mothered them, but because I was the oldest of that particular group of friends, I had to make sure they were all okay to get home at first. So you'll definitely seem a giver, Dawn. Thank you so much. Do you know what? If I wasn't in money constrictions, I used to be someone who just gave everything I had. So I just wish I could post things to you guys. You can't even afford postage or anything. So I was like, no, I do if I've got secondhand things, I give those to charity and things like that. And the cat sanctuary, I've given stuff to and things like that. But yeah, definitely that. I'd love to send you guys all something. I really would. Then we've got Did You Know? Dawn is a song by Frankie Valli. Missouri and Texas in America both have towns named Dawn. Oh, did you know that, American guys? So that's Missouri and Texas. Ooh, let me know if you knew that or not. You have to find that out. I do know in America you've got what do you call it? Like what you wash your plates up in, dish soap. I think you call it dish soap and cleaning products, and they're called Dawn. I know that. I've seen that. I'm like, okay, we just appreciate you. No, I appreciate you. There are 19 songs with the title Dawn. Dawn is the title of Pakistan's oldest and most widely read English language newspaper. I know there's a Cyprus newspaper called Dawn as well. Ava says, yes, Dawn, dish soap, use it every day. Oh, do you think of me? Come on, Dawn, clean my plates. Oh, a bit queasy then. Don't make me laugh. The intelligence of Dawn. As you're not a daydreamer, you're able to truly concentrate and deal with anything you put your mind to. Therefore, you are the perfect person to take on a task with great detail and finish it. Used to before my brain damage. Now I start things, I'm like, oh. Or I still love clearing clutter. Like, at the moment I was doing my wardrobe and I get everything out and I start doing it and then I'm like, I like sorting it all, but I don't always like to finish. The one thing I do hate doing clutter, I don't like doing paperwork, sorting out bills and paperwork and notes, and I don't like paperwork. Tracy says, Dawn dish soap is the best. Oh, is it really bubbly? Famous people named Dawn. Dawn French, I think you might all know her, born 1957, British actress, writer and comedian. Dawn Fraser, born 1937, Australian Olympic swimmer. Dawn Wells, born 1938, American actress, starred in Gilligan's Island. And then last page of this is Kindred Spirits. Others with similar traits to you are anyone called Dorothy, Freya, Georgina, Irene, Isabel, Jane, Janet, Jean, Joan, Joanne. I don't know anyone called any of those. And then I've got this card, 1964, remembering that special year when you were born. Yeah, we were talking yesterday to friends about we don't like when we get cards from people, like you get your annual Christmas card, let's say, and they just got Happy Christmas. You're like, we want the news. I like reading things. Cassius Clay was the new world heavyweight boxing champion. Sidney Poitier was awarded an Oscar for Best Actor in the film Lilies of the Field. I don't want to read. Well, really? The President of America, Lyndon Johnson, signed the Civil Rights Act of 1964. The bill prohibited racial discrimination in employment, publicity-owned facilities, public accommodation, federally funded programs, and union membership. The Sun newspaper was published for the first time as a replacement for the Daily Herald. The 18th Olympic Games closed in Tokyo. The new Labour government, led by Harold Wilson, raised income tax by 6% to allow an increase in the old age pension payment. Martin Luther King was awarded the Nobel Peace Prize. He was praised for his leadership in the campaign for civil rights. And then I went on the site and I can't remember where I found it, so I'll have to link it another time. And you type in your birthday and it's got all sorts of things. It's got a countdown to your birthday. It's got how many hours you have slept in your life up till now based on the average sleep pattern, how many Mondays there were since you were born, and things like that. So I put a few little bits down. As I say, I was Year of the Dragon born, which means I'm energetic and excitable, and I hate hypocrisy and gossip. Yes. I don't like on it's the one thing about YouTube, people spread gossip. You can't do this, you can't say this, you can't put this in your chats and da da da. It's like, oh, it's gossip. I'm on YouTube to be away from gossip. Birthday numbers 12, 6. Life path number 11, which represents intuition, idealism, invention, having the potential to be a source of inspiration and illumination for people. Number 1 in the USA in 1964 was Mr. Lonely by Bobby Vinton. My birthday when I was born was the 49th Sunday of 1964. Sagittarius, in case you don't know. Birthstone turquoise. Ruling planet is Jupiter, which represents abundancy, prosperity, and the principle of expansion. Optimistic and have a big appetite for life. And my flower here said Narcissus, which symbolises good wishes, faithfulness, and respect. In my year, Rudolph's Red-Nosed Reindeer was first aired on TV. And there was something else I wanted to read on there. Oh, the calendar from 1964. You know, days change of the numbers of each month. In 1964, you could reuse that calendar again and it would be the right days and the right number in 2048. That's that. So let's have a look. Some chat. Fairy Dust has been heavy on the celebration poppers and that in chats today for me. And it's Fairy Dust's birthday, I believe, on the 8th. So make sure if you go on her channel, you remember it's her birthday on the 8th, I believe. See if you've seen the giver. I'll read the blue bits. So have you guys got any questions while I'm here? I'm not going to go on too much longer because I'm really a little drained now. I really just want to go to bed. What time is it? 5:47 p.m. I've just been lying around on the sofa this morning, but I feel tons better. As I say, it's just a little bit queasy now whether I'm going to throw up or not. I've got water here and I really want to drink it, but sometimes that can make you throw up. So I'm sitting there like, I need to drink in a minute because Ava tells us lots of water, but obviously I didn't want to do it before Ava's, so I stopped drinking water prior to that. I will have nice sips of that later. Maybe coffee is good. No flan in this house for drinks. Yeah, I'm feeling tons better. As I say, I just feel a little bit queasy. I don't think I'm going to eat at all today. I think I'm still at the stage if I eat something, but definitely feel on your chat, Ava. I've got a blanket here, and I had the blanket round. I was just like so shivery inside. I wasn't cold outside, but I was just shivery, and that was the rightness. I really was, but I was getting better as the time went on. Drinking water right now. Good for you, Ava. My scrolling's better today. I've fixed it, I think. One time I tried something different with the chat, and it actually ended up giving me like a little tiny bit. It was better to control, but you only had 2 or 3 things, so I've just put it back on something else now. Something else with it. It's really, yeah, look how smooth that is now. Wow, that is smooth. I can literally go up if I want. Drinking flan, yes. I was going to say, it's you, Tracy, you know what that's about. Yeah, it's a silver coffee pot. It's got liquidized flan in it. So anyone got any questions? Anything you want to know? Ask while I'm here. Playing cup water in your glass. Love it. You know that's going to go on forever, that slam thing, don't you, Ava? Having your first cup of coffee. What sort of coffee are you having? We like a really rich dark coffee. I forget what the one is Mike really likes. He's the coffee fiend. I love coffee, but he has a coffee between his coffee, you know. He really likes his coffee. Oh, we had sad news today. One of the horses down the stables where we don't feed them and help out is dead. So I had to quickly find someone with a digger before any clients arrived. That was a little bit sad news. And flan and coffee. Flan and coffee. Isn't it funny how just the emoji can raise a laugh? Oh, yeah, that's ongoing, that. Definitely ongoing. Sorry about the horse, yeah. It's funny because a few days ago he had hurt his leg and they don't know how he did it. He was in a stable, he wasn't like in a big paddock. I'll show you the stable bits there. The stables are the bit Mike's building. When we first went there, he had big set paddocks. He has one or two in each big paddock. And then he had some builders building a stable block for him. I think they hold 8, maybe more than 8 horses, like a separate one each one for livery. And they go and have, I call them their little gardens, but each one's going to have a little paddock out the back, small one. And so Mike went to build those for him because the guy who was building it for him, it was. So that's what Mike does. He builds the stables down there slowly. We've got some in there, but they're not all finished yet. And this horse had hurt his legs, and no one knew how it hurt it. And then next day he was laying down. So there's like, oh, well, he's resting his leg. They do lay down. I thought horses don't lay down if there was issues, but no, I don't know about horses, apparently not. And they thought, oh, he's rested his leg, and he was dead. Hi, Sue. I saw Blue there. Hi, Blue. Happy birthday, lovely. I do like your little sayings you do, Blue. They're so much fun. If you're being snake bite, what, the leg? That's a possibility, but his wife is a vet. She's Cypriot and he's Brazilian, and she's a vet. I think she might have looked for that, but that's a good suggestion. It is something, and yeah, that would explain it. But Mike said the horse was 22 or something, which is quite a good age for a horse anyway. So 20, he's got a couple, I think, are 25 there. Call them the old age pensioners. They share a paddock. Yeah, couldn't be a snake bite. Something to consider. I think losing animals. Yeah, I don't know if any of you know, on my other channel, Tranquillity for Life's Natural Beauty, it's in the link in the description. I've got a video there that I put out to anyone that loses an animal, and it's called Rainbow Bridge. I think some of you have seen it. I think Tracy's seen it. And it's a little sort of poem type thing. And I just read it out, and it's about where they go when they die. It's not religious. It's where they go and how you'll eventually be back with them, and they'll come running to you and greet you. It's really nice. And I recorded saying it over the pictures that I used, and I had to record it about 4 times. Every time I got to near the end, I kept breaking down. It's so beautiful. And I was like, come on, Dawn, just get this bit done. Oh, but it is nice and it is helpful. So if you know anyone that's lost an animal, or it's, yeah, Tracy got Rainbow Bridge was appreciated. Yeah, I like it. It's really nice. Needs to be shared out there because, you know, if someone else needs it, they need to know it's there. Yes, it sounds awesome. We'll have to have a look at it. Oh, I do like your chat, Blue. Oh dear. Ava said, you watch Rainbow Bridge, very nice. I should really put it on this channel as well, because this is obviously the more known channel. The other one's just for really, it started off bits and pieces, because this one says my everyday life in Cyprus. Well, there's other stuff I wanted to put out that isn't really. And now I'm going through old footage I've got on videos and all that, much trying to convert it all for me, so slowly I can save everything. Still haven't got round Ava to doing those skits. That's going to take, because they're literally hours worth of film. I've got to find them, but I will put my comedy skits up on my dance channel. Let's go back to talking like this normally too. How long have you been in Cyprus? I'm no good with numbers, dates, time spans, so I have a little cheat sheet when I get asked such questions. So I should read you my cheat sheet. Me and Mike met in 2002. We got engaged in 2004. We bought Ziggy, Mike's house that he rents out in Cyprus, at the end of 2004. Whole vlogs about that. In early 2005, we looked at this property. Moved to Cyprus, but to the other house, in May 2005. There you go. There's your long-winded answer, Tracy. I moved here in May 2005, and Mike came out a month later because he had to do notice at work. We moved into this house November 2005. The land size here is 6,355 metres square, or not, as you watch my latest videos. It's supposed to still be the same size, it's just in different places, but I don't consider having the road really much of a thing, or a little extra halfway. We got married in August 2006, lots of vlogs about that. And the abandoned donkey stable down the bottom that we're making into MB and other such things. We started building that in July 2009. And I got finished, no date. And in case you want to know, Mike's birthday is the 5th of February 1956. So a little mark to Mike's birthday coming up. Have we all done thumbs up over there? Looks good. I'm just playing around with what's come up at the bottom here. These are new things to come up here. They're using me for trials for some reason. Oh, we keep getting, do we want to be sponsorship? When they give you a product, and they give you a product for free and you do a review on it. I thought it was quite a good one, because I'll only do it if it really is something to do with us or our life. And it was, I forget the brand name of it. If you're interested, I'll look it up. And it's one of these sort of generator things. It's really for van lifers. So all you van lifers out there, if you're interested, I'll tell you who the company is, and you can see if you can get the branding deal with them. But it's no good for our lifestyle. It's, as I say, it's more for banners. It's like a little solar panel and a little mini generator type thing. And I said to Mike, well, would that not be any good if you're using a tool where you're not near your power? And he said, not really. It's maybe a couple of hours use. It's more like an emergency pack, really. So he said, no, don't do it for all the hassle. We're also concerned, although they were giving us the product for free, we would probably have to pay import. I think it was coming from America, and we have to pay, like, even if it's a gift, we have to pay to receive it. I'll pick it up anyway at the minute. 5th of February is yours too, Tracy. Oh, cool. I bet you're younger than Mike, though. Oh, I have to remember Tracy's. Let me write Tracy's down. Let me write Tracy's down. 5th of Feb. 5th of February. Oh, it's a Saturday. Therefore it's Mike's as well. Mike and Tracy. And then we've got Ava's coming up. Ava's is on the 5th of January. Oh, hi there, Shelley. Oh, first moderator on, Shelley. Yes, we're just talking birthdays. If you want to hear a cat wailing that I say is me singing, you have to go back to the beginning and rewatch it. Do a bit of singing, not Mike and Tracy are birthday twins. Yeah, I think it's great when you share a birthday with someone. That's really cool. It sure is. I will be 56. Is that what I am now? No, I'm 57, I think, today. Am I? Who knows? I think I'm 57 today. I think. I'll probably even work it out. Do you guys all actually know what you are? Do you have to work it out? Well, I can't remember what age I got to. I just have to work it out all the time. Like it. Blue Pixie says, my birthday is Universal Hangover Day. We also get, here we don't really celebrate birthdays in Cyprus. I've done a video on it called Name Days. And you have a name day because you're normally named after a saint or your family's name, like first name, Christian name. So you can have several people in your family all with the same first name, but that is because it's a saint name. And then on my calendar, we have to have an English calendar, a separate one, or you probably can't see. Down here, every month, it's got the number of the day and what name it is, and that's everyone's name day. It's the same, obviously, every year, but it's put in green in case you've got friends with someone you don't know their birthday, which basically means you know everybody's birthday. So we have the name day. If you've got a name like me, my name in Cypriot, Dawn, is Agyi, and obviously it's not a saint, there's not a Saint Dawn, although my birthday is St Nicholas Day, so St Nicholas, patron saint of children and presents. If you don't have a day, name day, a saint day name, then your birthday is 8 weeks after. What is it? 8 weeks after something. It's the day you celebrate it. I forgot what it is. 8 weeks after something. Forget now. It's not after Easter. It's something like that. I can't remember now, but obviously we don't do that. Tracy says I will be double nickels, 55. Double nickels. Like that. Oh, thanks, Shelley. Shelley's put links up to Ava's. Let me catch up with some chat. Let me go back a bit. Ava says I always have to work it out, sometimes with a calculator. Cool. Yeah, I have to count and I have to go 64, 74, 84. That I always do that. Spanish Homestead. Is it Andy or Katie I'm talking to? Probably both. I thought I was going to end up sharing my birthday with Sebastian. Oh, bless. But he went another week, so I got to keep my birthday. Oh, that's really sweet. Because then you could give him birthday parties and they're your parties too, even though you're an adult. Yes, I'm still not sure if I'm talking to Andy or Katie there. So which one of you is that? Blue Pixie says I don't need her anymore after 547 years. Candles on cake, need warning. Fire Brigade, they never send the ones off the calendar. That is so funny, don't make me laugh. I'm not feeling great. Oh, that is really funny. I like that. It's so funny, Blue. Tracy says, oh, wow, yeah. All right, if I still work for the fire department, I'd send the calendar boys for you. Oh, is that what the Ocean Fire 777 is, Tracy? I was going to ask you one time. I thought, I feel such a fool if one knows you. Oh, you work for the... Tell me more. I didn't know that. Oh, cool. Andy, right. Thanks, Andy. Oh, Andy. Oh, dear. You work for fire. Was you an actual fire person? Oh, I guess some of you in the chat know all this. You think, I don't know this still. Oh yeah, silly me. I said Shelley was the first moderator on, but Jeannie was in first, I think. Apologise, Jeannie. That's what I get when I read backwards. Got my age. Yeah, nothing allowed Christmas here until after my birthday. Although 1 year, maybe last year, because of COVID, I think it was, I had nothing to do and I was going to put my tree up. So I did that, I think, last year on my birthday or the year before, which it is. Two of my brothers are firefighters. Cool. And are they calendar types, Ava? They're calendar types. Oh dear. Oh dear, it's quite funny. As I was saying, yeah, nothing Christmas is allowed before my birthday. Although 1 year, I think I've talked about this in a live before. I did a whole live basically talking about memories, and it drifted to birthdays and Christmases. And 1 year, I briefly say, because I've said it before. I had to do my own moderating there. 1 year, my dad, for my birthday, dressed up as Father Christmas, and I've said the story that one of my friends, she was 6 months younger than me, sorry, a month younger than me, and she used to talk about all the time saying, how did Father Christmas come to my birthday, and it was a big thing. Yeah, that's why I can't talk and mod at the same time. It's like on Ava's channel. I did links before, but every time I do a link, because I'm on a really old laptop, guys, and it's slow anyway. Although my chat's always quicker than Ava says she can. She sometimes says, "Oh, I've read it all, and there's tons more." So maybe because I'm moderator, you do see it sooner sometimes. Anyway, what was I saying? Got what I was saying now. Oh yeah, so I can't do links because if I go up and do that at the top, that's the only way I know how to do the link. If it's random, need a channel name, I go up the top and do it on there, open up another page, and sometimes when I come out of that, it wipes me out. So Spanish says, I better go start dinner before Katie does come home looking good. Me hiding in the shed. We'll catch up soon. Good to see back at it. Cool. Yeah, I'm trying to get back on everyone's channels again now. As I say, I've saved your Q&A because I really want to see that, but I'm going to try and be active again back on everyone's channel. Once I've got these olive trees done, that is my priority. I won't get them all done before Christmas, but the more I get done this year, the more it future-proofs them for the future. Future-proofs for the future. It means not so much climbing with ladders and whatever else. So, yeah. I'm good. I make a good moderator. If that keeps popping up, guys, I will go off. There. I am good. Oh, and if any of you do have questions about YouTube and bits and pieces, I do have an in-person, which is why I don't like people saying you can't do this and you can do that when I've got the in-person saying they're all myths and hoaxes and whatever else. Do I have an art project? Well, I have the cross stitch. Was you at the beginning when I showed that? Right now is the cross stitch. Are you talking painting? I haven't done painting or drawing for a long, long time. But yeah, the cross stitch is my current thing. After this cross stitch, I have another plan of a cross stitch. And it's cross stitching on something different. Well, I think different probably isn't different, but on something I'm cross stitching I want to do. I want to finish that one first. But painting and drawing, I'm not very good at it. I do like to have a paint. When I was actually in my disability centre, we had a professional artist came and we had all sorts of lessons. People came in and you could do it or not do it. You didn't have to do anything. It wasn't like therapy, but you went there and had dinner. It's like a sort of social club, but for disabled people. So you had, you know, people looking out for you and building medics there and all sorts of things. And the professional painter gave up his time and he showed you, and he taught me how to paint rocks, like waves, when the rocks are in the sea and the waves come up. I think that you might have seen that on one of the honeymoon pictures, the gingerbreads. Go back and look on Ava's live where she showed the honeymoon pictures. And I think one of the pictures has got that, the rocks with the white sort of crest on it. Well, thank you for doing the links, guys. There's a lot of people on today. I do like, this is the first one I think I've actually said I'm doing a live, but I still didn't put it up as everyone else puts up a thumb with or whatever. And I'm pretty grateful all you morning people are there as well, because I know you have a day to get on with. But yeah, no painting, drawing. I must sit outside. Well, bad weather's coming now, but I'd like to sit outside and just paint what I can see, or a bit of my garden. I'd really like to do that. What have you guys got going on art-wise? I don't have time for art now because I'm doing all these challenges. I like doing that. It gives you an idea. I liked the gingerbread one because we all did it completely different ways. It's not like you've got to do an art thing per se. So yeah, I'll have to see what Ninja says about the houses. Blue says I was supposed to do today, but my son in Oz called, so yeah, no live today. Yeah, I don't get notifications. I do on YouTube, obviously, but because I haven't got a phone or I'm not actually on the computer very much, you might think I am, but I do limit myself. So if I don't go on and I see a live up there, then I don't tend to see it. I'm trying now that if I see one posted, an extra channel I want to support particularly, or the time, it's the time span is often why I don't get on most of your lives. But if there's one that fits, I'm trying now to write it on the calendar, but it doesn't mean I still see it because I'm busy. I'm busy. Where are you, Pixie? Pixie's normally in our kitchen. The texture artist, all my stuff is pretty much packed up and storage too early to move. I'm making a few little felt decks, go for the giggles. Yeah, no news then on the move yet. York in the UK. It's got to be cold up there right now then, isn't it? I think you have snow. Do you have snow? You have snow. Oh, thanks for that, Shelley. That's my other channel, guys. She's just put up one of my others. Too quickly stand out of the kitchen at the moment because it's too blurry cold. I'm freezing with Pixie arms. Yeah, I think your live the other day, Blue, it was one I was literally about to switch off. I think I put in yours. I'm just about to switch off. I saw yours, which seems to be a common message when I go on someone's live. Normally, as I'm about to switch off, you back on that YouTube page, and it comes up live now. Live. I was like, Oh, more happy birthday singing from Ava. Yeah, more singing. Narcissus, Narcissus, Begonia Pala. I like that song. I really do. Really nice song. Oh, look, there goes Shelley again. Everything dance. Yeah, come on, guys. Take a look at that. Some of you are on that, some of you haven't. You've got to go on the playlist because there is something for everyone. Some is just uh, sort of immobile people keep fit, as in sitting on a bed or a chair. I've got a few of those. I've got all your basic tap, ballet, whatever. And learn a new thing. They all start from the beginning. So if you're a total beginner and you want to learn any dance exercise, I've done the stretchy bands arm workout. I've done some those ones you watched, Ava. Oh, Cuban Crunch. And they're kind of I invented that way before all this they call it got the bloody name now, like sort of the Salsa Keep Fit thing, I get what they call it now. And it was way before that, it was back when it was all aerobics and that, and it was basically the concept of sort of Latin dance moves, but to music, keep fit and fun. I know Ava was watching some of the belly dance ones. You like my dance channel, yeah. There's some sketches will be on there, fun comedy sketches. What else is on there? Hoop exercise. So grab yourself a hoop and some exercise with hoop. That's quite a fun one. Baton twirling. You like Tranquillity channel too. What, guys, whatever channel of mine you watched, if you could only watch one type of film I make, so let's say this, if it's this channel, let's say I've got my gardening, I've got my out and about, I've got my walks, all these things. What is the one subject you like, or do you like my mixture, my creatures and animals, or do you like that it has lots of different concepts, or are you someone who goes, oh, well, I'll watch when you do a cooking one, but the others are okay, but it's the cooking ones I want? Because if people want more of one thing, I'll do more of one thing. Tracy says, have no rhythm, but love to watch dance with all styles. I've started putting up under each subject on there now, Tracy. Demonstrations. So some of my pupils, if they've done a demonstration or showcase or something, I've been putting those up. I think I put one up on the gymnastic ribbon. I put a short clip up of one of my girls doing with the gymnastic ribbon. I think I put a belly dance duo one. It's gone up. Two little girls doing belly dance duet. That's only short because they started messing around in the middle of it because it was just a presentation fun thing we were doing, and they started messing about in the middle of it. So it's a very short clip. You like mixture? Yeah, I think mixture's good. Sometimes I look at how many views for different ones like that, and you see one, let's say my dance channel, this would be a good example. And at first I didn't know what would be popular with that. So I was putting a little bit of all sorts. And I put up Jive, first Jive video. And that went viral. Like, wow, this really works here. Perhaps that's a popular thing with dance, different subjects are popular at different times. Tap's really big again now. So differently. So I thought, oh, okay, Jive, do a few more of those. And next jive, 1 to 2 views, 7 views, that kind of difference. And I even was clever enough to even tag it the same, like copy all the tags. No, it's really weird. I was lucky enough to get viral on every single one of my channels without trying. And that's how I got to one case, like without doing lives or anything else. I was quite pleased with that. A woman of many talents. Used to be. Not any good at half the things I used to do now, but yeah, I used to enjoy all that. Yeah, that's why if you do go on my dance channel, you'll see every second video is now a tap one, because that's the most popular by a long way, and they all get viewed the same. Whereas sometimes you'll put something up and it gets viewed a lot, and another one not so much. And I even got what they're looking for particularly. I know there's a lot of people in America. You have different ways of becoming dance teachers there. You don't have to do qualifications to teach dance there. And I know that there's a lot of young girls that have opened up a dance school, and they actually go through YouTube and look at things to teach. So they learn from YouTube and then they teach the children, which when I was a dance teacher, we're actually banned from putting these sort of things on YouTube that I put on, because it's derogatory to being the teacher and being qualified. But now I don't, because when you're a qualified dance teacher, you go through a system of Tracy. Oh my God, Tracy. I don't even know how I get that or what I do. You're my first ever. And I did say a long time ago, I put on my community post, the first person, if anyone ever sent me something like that, I would do a big video on them. So I think I've got your email. If I haven't, I will get your email off of you, because I need some information on you. And I will do a big, oh, Tracy. I think that's delightful. But if any of you know how I get that, oh my God, how do I get that? Do they send it me? Probably not. I don't know. Oh, that's great. Tracy, let me know how I retrieve it. Oh, that is awesome. Oh, I've lost my thread. Yeah, so when you're a qualified dance teacher, I suppose it's like you get a degree and bachelorette and bachelors and all that. You go through different levels of that, and then you get your examiner. You are after a teacher, and so on and so forth. Anyway, when you first join the association as a qualified teacher, they then basically say, right, in so many years' time, and it's a long way, you then don't have to pay subscriptions anymore, because when you're a teacher, you have to pay subscription annually. And if you're a dance teacher qualified with several associations, you have to pay each one of them. They're separate. Anyway, every time I got almost to the year of when that would be, they bumped it up again, and they bumped it up, and they bumped it up. Anyway, they were basically making it not reachable anymore, because there were so many people into dancing and qualifying. So I had a bit of falling out with them. So I'm like, right, I'm not teaching anymore anyway. So if you take my qualifications away, it doesn't matter, I'm not teaching. They haven't, but I'm not allowed to use them. Well, I've got no need to use them now. So now I'm like, okay then. So that's why I put all these tutorials up. But technically, if you're a qualified dance teacher, you wouldn't be allowed to put them up. So those who've got YouTube channels and say they're a qualified teacher and put them up, they've either left the association, or perhaps they're not actually. You know, we see. But yeah, it was totally against my views, being a dance teacher, to put anything like that up. You know, a woman with many talents still, and Tracy's so you're amazing. Lou says that's silly, because there are people in the middle of nowhere who don't have access to dance teaching in person, so YouTube is their best shot at learning. I actually, when I came to Cyprus, one of the things I did was, because there's very remote rural areas, I said I would go to people's houses, or if 2 or 3 friends wanted to get together, and as long as I had enough space for what they wanted to do, and I would actually, in my dead hours of teaching, when there wasn't much going on, I would book these lessons. The camera doesn't love me. Oh, bless you. Far reach of YouTube, awesome. Shelley says Dawn does have a PayPal as well, paypal.me. Yeah, it's in my link. That's probably the easiest way, to be honest, because I can just get that. Well, I've got no idea how you get this chat thing. Oh, Car Junkie, I'm taking a break, so dropping in for a minute. Bless you. I was watching your video today where you show all your old cars. That was quite interesting. You say that the man had come along and made a good car out of some of your bits and pieces. That was an interesting video. Shelley retracted herself. Oh, that's awesome, Tracy. Yeah, need to link up with you and see what you want me to make. Anything you want me to make, or about you, or about your channel. Or is it you that doesn't have the channel? You're the one who doesn't have the channel, aren't you? We'll do something, Tracy. I don't know these super chats or YouTube works. Oh, you just pressed a button to see what happened. You just pressed the button to see what happened. Oh, Tracy, he's come to say thank you. And get some materials. Yeah, they got a visitor coming all the way from England. No content. Yeah, I thought when I first knew you from Ava's, she's got quite a few people on her channel that you click on to support, and there's nothing there. What can we do for you, Tracy? Got nothing to show. No, I don't have Instagram. Could you email me some pictures and bits and pieces? Maybe that's the way to do it. Emails down here on the description. So yeah, maybe email me some pictures and a little bit about yourself, because to be honest, I don't really know much about you at all. Hi, Freehandly. How are you doing? You need to go and watch the very beginning, because I sing Happy Birthday, the Cyprus song at the beginning. Yeah, email me some pictures and some information, Tracy. Yeah, don't do Instagram. I would quite be interested in Instagram, but as you know, I don't have a mobile phone camera, which is really the only way to do it. But when I sort of looked at it, because they say, oh, you can use a laptop and blah, 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 and they wanted so much information to be on Instagram, I think just really, it's like, no, I don't think so. I'll catch a replay so you can see me sing. Yeah, I've warned everyone. It sounds like a cat wailing. That's the bit where I'm singing. Mikey, Tracy sent me a top chat. I'm in the kitchen. I've got the door closed, so you might not have heard me. Yeah, I think that's the best way, Tracy, for sure. Oh, wow. That's another step up of achievements in YouTube. Like Ava was saying today about when you first go on, you think, oh, someone watch. You get your first 2 or 3, and that's exciting. And you get a subscriber, and you're like, oh, someone like really wants to watch more than one video. Oh, I'm feeling well queasy. Yeah, and then you get to like your certain marks and whatever else. But I definitely agree, it's the community. I would rather have 20 people really keen and chatting that you feel you know really well than 2 million people subscribe, but they might not even watch your videos or whatever. Oh, this is great. It's a bit funny though, when you see just these names and you see the regular people, particularly let's say Tracy, she hasn't got a channel, then you make assumptions what you think they look like or how old they are, and then let's say you suddenly see a picture, or like Tracy said about the fireman and that. And I was like, oh, friendships in the community. It's really great. It's really nice. And when I first wanted to watch channels, you look at subjects, don't you, if there's something you're interested in. But I like to sometimes go for something a bit more obscure. And let's say then I want to find a good craft channel. So what I do then is find a channel that I watch that does craft. Then I talk to those people, and you think, well, if they like that channel because it's that type of craft, then you sort of spread from there. This is the best Ava, for real. It really is. But as I was saying, do you guys kind of make thoughts what you think someone looks like? Let's say until they do their first face to camera, because I know a lot of new channels at first they don't like to put themselves on, so they film their garden or their animals or whatever else, and then you suddenly see them and you're like, I didn't think they looked like that. You just build up this thought, and I've made that mistake with ages. A couple of people that talked to me near the beginning and kept chatting, and I don't know why, I just aspired them to be young things, maybe the way they talked, or and then they were like much older people. I was like, oh, I didn't realise that. Community is so fun. It's nice. So any more questions, guys? What are you all working on? I know a lot of people are starting some decluttering before Christmas. They'll get rid of the old before they get in the new. What are you guys all doing? Have you all got your quilts made? I know a lot of you were working on patchworks and quilts and that, getting those done before Christmas. I'm enjoying seeing all these crafts with that you've all been doing with. You've all got your little caravans. Every time I see a little caravan. Oh, Teddy, I'm 62 years young. That's it. Oh, what was the saying I wrote down? I saw a good saying this week. This is my book. I just wrote down. It looks like Ava's book, doesn't it? It's not. This is my one side of it is jokes, and when I have a down day, I read some jokes. I've actually been writing some new ones in that I've come across. Oh, this is the saying: do not regret getting older. It's a privilege deprived to many. So basically, yeah. So one side I put all quotes, like sort of what do you call them, quotes to inspiring quotes, and then the other side I put jokes and things. So I think I'll be doing another live at some point with jokes if people quite like that. So let's see what you're making. How long does mail from the US take to get to you? Well, it varies considerably, because I won the t-shirt from the Gypsy Manila Gorilla. He had a tracker on it, and oh, I can't remember, it was months. It was months. And I felt bad that he'd sent it, it did come. Then there was a big hoo-ha about when it got here. He said, because it was a prize, he said he'd made sure he'd paid all the tax and whatever was required. But this side, when something comes from America, there is another charge to pay. And they said he wouldn't have been able to have paid that charge because that's in Cyprus only. And that was all a bit of a hoo-ha as well. But then other things have come really quick. Some things have come quicker here from America than they have from England, which is now ages. And I hear they're just posting cards. Christmas cards is really expensive there now. Some things from Australia have come in a couple of weeks, but then my siege from Josh took, I think, almost 6 months. And we both thought they'd been infiltrated, being seeds. I don't think there is any time span, but I would say it's possibly a good idea to track whatever you've got. Let's look at the chit chat. Blue says, I used to live stream my artwork on Twitch, but since my PC went poof, I can't. I do love the way you chat, Blue. I really do. Ava says, I bought a pattern from Triple C. Yeah, the one you have trouble saying the 3 words from Triple C, and we'll be making a sweater shawl crochet. That sounds like that. I can do basic knit, as in scarf, plain knitting. I can't do anything else. I think I've showed before my blanket I made with my nan when she was alive. I love that because I miss her, and the blanket is a cuddle from my nan. It's a double one, so we use it on the bed in the winter. And so that's just normal squares of knitting, and she's sewed it together with me, and she knitted some as well. And she taught me to crochet to do around the edge. So I've got like several rows of crochet around there. I think I could probably remember how to do that. But I'd like to learn loom and weaving. And I was saying the other day there was an event here up the mountains, and you could go and learn all those sort of cross chair making, basket weaving. I'd love to get into all that, but obviously I couldn't go. Yes. Love your notebook, Dawn. Yeah, I think it's like yours, isn't it? I think it's your one. Ava's notebook. I'm a list person. I like making charts and plans. So I could have all these plans of, right, I'm going to brush up on my Greek for an hour a day between this time and that time. Then I'm going to go and work out for an hour. And I like making all those weekly plans and charts. I don't do the things, I just like making charts. I think I would be good like making school timetables and revision lists and all that. Not that I would use them. I have intentions. I must get better next year, having good intentions. But yeah, I must film what I'm doing down at the donkey stable stroke dance studio stroke Airbnb stroke workaways. Oh, we had workaways. They came from Norway, so I have made a film about them, but I'm sort of a bit behind with, because I've only managed to be getting the video out once a week at the moment because I'm busy and I was a bit down. So I've got those all filmed now. So I've got one coming up on I'd harvested almonds, dates, and the olives. So I've got a film of that. I think that's the next one to post. Then I've got one, people keep asking me on to do a video on how to actually prune the olive trees and cut them right back. So I've made one of that. That'll be up next. I think this pop-up night before Christmas book that I'm going to be showing you, I think that's going to be next because that'll be pre-Christmas week. And then I think the 29th is when the workaway one will come up. I did an interview with them and put in between questions to them, little bits of what they did here. But they were a great help and really made friends with them. So they're supposed to be coming back. The girl is coming back with her boyfriend. They're going to come back. And the man who came, he said he's coming back, probably with some friends. They came together. They were friends, came together. They loved it. They said, you only have to do 3 hours help. Yeah, they have to cook their own food and make their own food. We've got a like cookout area outside their accommodation. And they loved it. They said this is better than some hotels. And they liked the idea that because of that, they weren't tied to staying here for a meal time that we would have or whatever else. They really loved it. That would be amazing, Ava. She has beautiful patterns. Lou says I have to get a new one. There's no fixing her. She's died of old age. Oh, that's sad. Freehand Lee said, ooh, exciting, neighbour. Can't wait to see what you make with our pattern. Lou says, I got a friend, Loomy Loom Works. Is that a channel? Is that a channel, Blue? He's an epic loom weaver. The thing with a lot of these crafts and that is I want to start from the very beginning, like idiot proof, and show me that. And sometimes, let's say it's a loom, I've seen someone try to show you how to do it, but they haven't explained, well, what types of looms are they? You look them up to buy, and there's all sorts of types. How do you know what they are? So if you're going to do a video on that, start from like an absolute beginning. Like, these are what you can buy. They're called this, and this is for this, and that kind of thing. I'd like to get more into crafts, I think, but useful crafts. That's why I put up that video on making sandals from yucca leaves and baskets from pine needles. Other sort of things I need to get into. Useful things. It's like painting. Tracy was saying, I'm doing any more pictures. The trouble is you paint all these pictures, then you've got to do something with them, or I've got a big folder and they just sit there. I suppose you can make a calendar out of them, or Something. Oh, look, Mike's on. Look. Mike said, Olive Farm Retreat Cyprus. Happy birthday, wifey. Oh, bless him. Oh, I love you, Mikey. Oh, I think he does have a channel. He does live stream as well on Twitch, but I'm pretty sure it's a channel here. What's his name? Looney Loon Works. Let me write that down. I'll just scrap that. Write him down. Looney Loon Works. Sorry, I'm shaking you because I'm off of the table. Look, disco. I've changed tables. I'm normally there. I've turned you round so you can look at my Thunderbirds. So yeah, if you want at the beginning, this board here, people saying they want to send me stickers of their channels. So I'm going to consider putting them maybe on that board. I just didn't like sitting the other way and all you get to see is my door to my room all the time. But that's fake wall. It's like if I bang on it, it's just wood. I can't hang heavy things. I don't know. I suppose I could do it the same way up as that and see if I could just put it here. That would work, wouldn't it? I'm not sure. Oh, you can see my craft drawers now, because you don't normally see that. It's normally next to me. Let's see. Yep, we love Dawn. Oh, sweet. I don't know if any of you have seen Mike's channel. Now, Olive Farm Retreat is the name of our property. We named it. We wasn't named that already. So basically, we were going to run that. That was going to be our YouTube channel. And then I said to Mike, I'll do that. And I want to do walks and I want to do like animals and all that. And he wanted initially it to be for like pushing our Airbnb, showing you if you came here, this is what you'd have. Because you can only do pictures on Airbnb. He wanted to do a bit of film and he shows you if you did the bed and breakfast, this is what the breakfast is. And you'll laugh. If you watch that one, the bed and breakfast, that's the very first video either me or Mike did. And it's like, it's quite funny. You're like, oh, bless you. And also the old intro that I used to have on this channel, I did that at the same time because I said, well, hold on, I think I could have enough content for one a week. So maybe I'll do a channel. And that's why his has turned into more what he builds and the bigger projects here and things like that. But he does some fun ones as well. Mountain Grandma! Happy birthday, my Cyprus friend. Thank you. Ava saying, have to go to work, Dawn. Thank you for all your inspirations. Love you. Happy birthday. Love you too, Ava. Thank you for all you do for me. And thank you for always mentioning my channel. Thank you so much. Louis Feather Homestead. Hello. I missed you coming on. Where was that then? This is why it's good when the moderators say hello to people. There we go, up there. Happy birthday to you. Thank you so much. Oh, cake. I haven't got enough candles on there. We love your birthday, wifey. Oh, lovely. Sweet. Tracy says, I saw the sandal thumbnail. Need to watch that. Yeah. I was basically looking up things that I have here, what I would call waste. So pine needles. We've got so many pine trees here, and they are just a waste. So I thought there must be something you can do with those. And then the other piece, the yucca plants, we've got the elephantus one, which is a really huge yuccas, really tall. And they're named that, if you don't know, because the trunk, the very base of the trunk's got knobbly bits. It looks like an elephant foot. And those leaves, they're no good. You can't burn those on that. We've got an open fire, so a lot of stuff we can burn. And you can't burn those. I thought, oh, I wonder if there's something you could do with those. And they're dead sharp. So I started looking up, and then I found a couple of videos on different ways of making baskets out of the pine needles. They're not channels I normally watch, so hopefully if any of you guys have gone on to their channels from that, that's good. And then the yucca plant, this lady, she makes sandals out of them. Not sure I've really got the ability and the, um, the time and the function to be able to do that, but that was pretty cool. And I'm doing some more of those sort of videos I'm going to be doing. So I'm looking around different things like that. And I've actually found another one, that lady who made the sandals. She shows you how to make a turkey feather quilt. I think I'm putting that one on one of the next ones. But yeah, I'm looking for sort of use of nature. Oh, there were tire sandals as well, wasn't there? I think everyone knows about those, how you can make sandals from car tires. But I put that one on. And I've actually got a bag. I couldn't find it for the video, but I've got a bag that's made out of a car tyre. And it doesn't look like a car tyre. It's soft. It's not like rubbery or anything. That's pretty cool. So yeah, I'm looking out for more of that sort of thing. So if any of you guys have got anything like that, I'll put it on. And I'm also doing a video series of different recipes for zucchini, or recipes blue nose, because I've got some of blues going to come up in it at some point. Any cheap recipes, so that means you haven't got to go and buy a spice or a cream or anything. You can have basic flour, pasta, rice, but not that you've got to go out and buy. It's all very well making wonderful things with ingredients, but the cleverness is to make lots of different things from just a few things. So if any of you have got a recipe you want to send me that is either zucchini, as long as you know I haven't already collaborated with someone else, their recipe for that same thing, but zucchini ones. I think, Shelley, I've got one of yours on hold. One of Sue Gannon's I've got on hold, something she did. Blue, I've got something, I'm sure. I think Blue, you're a frugal recipe one I've got of yours I'm using. And then I'll credit your channel, do a bit about your channel. Cool projects. No problem, my friend. So I did say before I'm going in a minute. I really am going in a minute. It's just Mike's eating his dinner now, and I'm not well enough to eat right now. How do I look? I look better than I was this morning. My goodness, I just keep getting really queasy feelings. Just been vomiting all day, but I feel a lot better. And I was watching Ava's live before this, and I was saying I've got a blanket here, and I was all wrapped up. I've got freezing cold. I feel so much better now. Your page banner is beautiful, Mountain Grandma. Yeah, there's some really nice banners. Some people have changed their icons or their banners lately. But yeah, there's some really good ones. I think as people get more into YouTube, they start figuring out how to do things and whatever else. And I see a lot of people now got different animations going on, like waving, and I love all that. I don't know how you get those. I'm assuming you've got to pay for those, so that's out. But yeah, I love those sort of things. Yeah. And Car Junkie drew some people. There's some of his drawings of me on my other channel. If you want to see what he drew, his vision of me, they're on Tranquillity Through Life's Natural Beauty. And I know some people started using those on their icons. I can't swap my icon because on Teesprings, where they do merchandise, there's about 5 other people called New Beginnings, and I don't want you to get mixed up with me. So Gecko, I have got a thing on Teesprings, but I don't think it's working properly. I need to go on there and see if my merch is up properly or not. But I've said on there, mine's got the gecko. So if you don't see the gecko on the page or in the description of the page, it's not my stuff. So don't support New Beginnings on Teesprings unless you're sure it's me with the gecko. Yeah, I like your one, Tracy. Your icon's really nice. I'm into sunsets and sunrises and that kind of thing. I suppose really for my banner, I should have put my view. Mike got that for his? No, he's got the house. Because that's really our best bit is our view. Yeah, there's something about mountains, isn't there, Mountain Grandma? Just to see mountains and landscape. I said before we lived here, I don't know if I want mountain views or sea views. I like a sea view where it's not just flat and there's no landscape. It's just that. I like we got a bit of a bay view and it looks like a tour sort of thing, but it's not, it's part of the land. And we've got that, so it breaks up. And we've got mountains behind us, so I've got the best of both worlds. And Grandma says, it really is, Tracy. My husband's going to do a video from where we see off our front porch, beautiful views here. Oh, I'll look forward to that. I really will look forward to that. That would be great. We love mountains. Can't imagine living in flatlands. No, I always say, you know, the story Heidi, and where she has to go and live in, I think it's Switzerland, isn't it? And she has to go and live with her grandfather, who she doesn't really know. And she goes and lives, he's up a mountain with all the goats. And then part of the story is, for some reason, she has to go and live in the middle of the capital, and she gets really sick. And they're saying she needs to go back to the mountain. That's me. Don't take me away from my mountain. I'm Heidi. You guys all have amazing scenery out in nature. Yeah, I think that's the best thing, particularly during lockdown and that. We weren't allowed to go anywhere, you had to stay on your property. I feel sorry for anyone in little apartments or anything like that. I could walk around the land. And even now, I'm not allowed to go anywhere with public. I'm not allowed in public buildings or anything now. I can still walk around the area because there's barely any people here. And you actually see more goats than you do people. So yeah, I'm always grateful for nature. And I said to Mike when we first were looking to buy him, we stood out and saw the sea view, and he said, "Oh, it's amazing. We won't get this. This is wonderful." And I make him every day stand there and admire it. And I said, "You can't get complacent," and we haven't, and hopefully we never will. It's okay, Tracy. We don't have the ocean. You're blessed with that. Yeah, that's what I say. For me, I'm lucky. I've got both. I've got the sea one way and mountains behind, and the greenery. Right now, we have green. I always say how hot it is in Cyprus. We've had a little bit of rain now, and it's amazing how quick the green comes. So it's all going green, and we can see the fields off in the distance, and they're all going green now. So that's really good. I like the green. I do like to see green. I like spring best. I like spring. Car Junkie says, coffee cup is empty, so back to work I go. Thank you for your support, Dawn. Feel better soon. YouTube sister. Oh, bless you, Teddy. Thank you so much. I enjoy all your chat. I am going to try and support all my channels a bit more now. Once my olive trees are done, so it'll probably be after Christmas, but I will be back on you all. You're lucky, best of both worlds. Yeah, I like that. Yeah, so we've had a bit of rain, it's all green. As I say, I like the spring here. We get beautiful flowers. I've done quite a few videos on the beautiful spring flowers that we get all around our land, and they're just everywhere. I love the spring flowers coming up, and it's not too hot, but you've got the sunshine. It's lovely. Tracy says, actually in the desert, I drive 4 to 6 hours for the views, but it's pretty on our farm. Tracy, why don't you do a channel? I would so love to see it. Your garden must be amazing. You'll need to watch those videos too. I appreciate there's tons of channels out there, Tracy. We can't watch everything and we can't watch everyone. That's why sometimes in chats, it's just nice to meet people that way. So I never worry if people don't watch my channel. You can't watch everyone. As I say, just because I've got a bit behind, you can't watch everyone. Tracy, you should do a channel. She should do a channel. She really should. Yeah, definitely. Maybe someday. I got Sandra doing it, didn't I? Sandra wasn't going to do a channel. And now she's so pleased that I kept on at her. My old car junkie. Oh, he's lovely. You're all lovely. Well, I think I'm going to go, guys. I'm starting to get a bit shaky again, feeling a bit queasy. Yeah, free handlies off. Thank you. Yes, thank you so much, everyone, for being here. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up on your way out if you haven't already done so. And we all look forward to seeing an announcement of Tracy's channel. Tracy, don't forget to send me an email if you can't find. Oh yeah, mine's in the description. Send me an email, pictures, as many as you want. I'll edit them down if there's too many, but I doubt it. Send me lots of pictures. Make sure you title them so I know what they're all about, and give me some info on you as well, so where you are and blah blah blah. Okay, guys, I think I'm going to go and throw up now. See you all soon. Thank you so much for being here, and see you again soon. Bye for now. Have a great day.